1 minute. Barrister, let's talk about the reaction of the government in general right now. People are feeling that they are a little bit more open now because of the reactions we have been seeing this past day since the United Nations came to Cameroon. Maybe they are willing now and they're preaching peace, talking about peace and calling for dialogue. So probably things are changing gradually.
I will not call it that they are open now. They are panicking. Let me tell you why. All the prime ministers that have gone through this crisis have been to Bamenda, and they were going to Kumba and to Boya. They are panicking. Let me tell you, if Mr. Biya is listening to international community, he will not send John Gote to Bamenda to say he will negotiate on everything except separation. We are not putting precondition. The international community says dialogue without precondition. They have put their own precondition. And who do they think they are dealing with? I am informing Mr. Biya and his prime minister that the Southern Cameroon would not negotiate anything other than the terms of separation. We will come to the negotiating table without precondition. But you should know that we are coming to negotiate conditions for separation. All this running around and making this because, one, the Security Council is meeting on Monday. And that brings me to one thing. I'm calling on all Ambazonians living in the United States and Europe, find your way to New York on the 13th. And in your numbers, to let the United Nations Security Council see you and your faces. You are not going there to laugh. Please, you are going there for business. Whatever comes out of the United Nations Security Council is what is going to make or mar us. So you better find a way to get to New York. Now, what I'm saying is that if not of the United Nations Security Council, Mr. Biya would not be running up and down now talking about I'm going out to negotiate, I'm going out to do this, and say everything is on the table except separation. Now he's calling it separation. It used to be secession. Now it's separation. Listen, he's borrowing our words. We will talk separation on the negotiating table, but we are coming to that negotiating table with an open mind. We are not putting any precondition. You can go ahead and put your precondition telling us that you will not talk separation terms. Everything is on the table. Everything, Mr. Biya, including the 57 years of the destruction of our infrastructure. 57 years of destruction of taking our resources and developing your country with it and turning us into second-class citizens. We will talk all that on the negotiating table. We are going to talk about the root causes of the present war. We have gone through crisis to conflict and war. When you were declaring war on the 30th of November, you didn't think that we will be able to face you up to now. For 3 years, we have resisted and will continue to resist you. As I said before, I've said it on this platform, I've said it all over the place. We will fight to the last man standing. And let me tell you, for now, you are still drilling oil in the Gulf of Guinea, our oil. You are still behaving with impunity. And you can afford to say, forget and forgive. Are you asking those that you have killed, more than 10,000, are you asking those people that you burned their houses and they got burnt in it, our fathers and our mothers? From whom are you asking forgiveness? If you are asking forgiveness from your own people, well, Cameroonians, whom they voted somebody as president, and you stole the victory, and now you don't know what to do with the hot potato in your hands and you're asking for forgiveness, that doesn't concern us. It doesn't concern me, as I've said it. I am a Southern Cameroonian, an Ambazonian. can go to places.
Barrister, most people are saying the English speaking, those in the Anglophone areas are actually fighting this crisis because of the property, the resources they have, and that's why they want to separate. Is that the real reason?
What competition? With whom? No. No. The British sold us to the French for I don't know, 20 million pounds, and claiming that we were poor. Now, who has become rich? I have a friend who told me a story about how a British parliamentarian was asking us, what is the contribution of the Southern Cameroon to the GDP of Cameroon? The answer was between 60 and 70%. He said, you see, you cannot leave Cameroon because you want to make Cameroon a failed state. Cameroon will never be a failed state because they have their own resources. We have allowed Cameroon for 57 years, no interruption, no fighting, nothing. You've taken the oil, you've destroyed a marketing board, you've destroyed Cameroon Bank, you've destroyed PowerCam, you've destroyed
Santa Coffee.
Santa Coffee. You've destroyed all these institutions. You've destroyed the infrastructure. You have not built one single road that Ahijo left or the British left. You have not rebuilt. What are we talking about? So, we are not in competition with anybody. We will fight to restore, we are already restoring it, our independence. And if you want to negotiate, come to the negotiating table without preconditions, like the international community has told you. But if you don't want to come, we are not forcing you. Continue to fight, continue to kill us. You are doing that. But you know what? For 3 years, you have not been able to subdue us. Keep on.
Thank you very much, Barrister.